Negotiation is a critical skill for project managers, as it influences the outcome of both internal and external interactions. Whether it's negotiating with stakeholders, vendors, clients, or team members, a project manager's ability to negotiate effectively can determine the success of the project. Skilled negotiators are able to align the interests of all parties involved, ensure that agreements are clear and fair, and resolve conflicts in a manner that benefits the project. Key aspects of effective negotiation for project managers. 1. Preparation and planning. Description. The best negotiators are well prepared. Before entering any negotiation, a project manager needs to thoroughly understand the key objectives, constraints, and potential outcomes for both parties. Preparation helps the negotiator anticipate challenges and identify areas of mutual benefit. Key actions. 1. Identify key objectives. Understand what your side needs and what the other party may want. 2. Research. Gather as much information as possible about the other party's interests, history, and position. 3. Define your limits. Know your bottom line, what you are willing to accept and what is non-negotiable. Why it matters. Preparation ensures that you approach the negotiation strategically, with clarity about what is acceptable and achievable, which leads to better outcomes. 2. Active listening. Description. Active listening is one of the most vital skills in negotiation. It involves not just hearing, but truly understanding the other party's perspective. This creates a foundation for building trust and rapport, and also helps identify common ground and potential solutions. Key actions. 1. Focus on the speaker. Give full attention and avoid interruptions. 2. Clarify and confirm. Paraphrase or ask questions to ensure you understand the other party's concerns or proposals. 3. Observe nonverbal cues. Pay attention to body language and tone of voice, which can reveal unspoken emotions and intentions. Why it matters. Active listening builds trust and shows respect, making it more likely that the other party will be open to your ideas and willing to collaborate toward a solution. 3. Building rapport. Description. Establishing a connection with the other party can significantly enhance the negotiation process. Building rapport fosters an environment of mutual respect and cooperation, making it easier to reach agreements. Key actions. 1. Find common ground. Look for shared interests or values to build a connection. 2. Show empathy. Acknowledge the other party's concerns and validate their feelings or challenges. 3. Be patient and respectful. Keep a positive attitude, even if the negotiation becomes tense. Why it matters. A strong relationship enhances communication, reduces tensions, and creates an environment conducive to problem solving and compromise. 4. Problem solving and creative thinking. Description. Negotiation often requires finding win-win solutions where both parties feel their needs have been met. Creative problem solving is necessary when there's a conflict between the parties' interests or when standard solutions don't work. Key actions. 1. Look for multiple options. Be open to exploring various solutions before committing to one. 2. Think outside the box. Consider unconventional approaches that might meet the needs of both parties. 3. Be flexible. Understand that there may be more than one acceptable outcome, and be willing to adapt as needed. Why it matters. Creative thinking allows the project manager to resolve conflicts constructively, making the negotiation process more collaborative and less adversarial. 5. Effective communication. Description. Clear and concise communication is key to successful negotiation. The way a project manager presents ideas, asks questions, and articulates needs can greatly impact the success of the negotiation. Key actions. 1. Be clear and concise. Avoid jargon or overly complex explanations, keeping your communication simple and to the point. 2. Ask open-ended questions. Encourage dialogue by asking questions that promote discussion rather than yes/no answers. 3. Use assertive language. Be confident in your position without being aggressive or overbearing. Why it matters. Effective communication helps to reduce misunderstandings and keeps the negotiation on track, ensuring that both sides are aligned on the terms. 6. Managing emotions. Description. Negotiation can be emotionally charged, especially when dealing with conflicting interests or high-stakes decisions. Being able to manage your own emotions and recognize the emotions of others is essential for maintaining a productive conversation. Key actions. 1. Stay calm and composed. Practice techniques to stay grounded, even in stressful negotiations, e.g., deep breathing, pausing before responding. 2. Recognize emotional triggers. Be aware of your emotional responses and avoid reacting impulsively. 3. Diffuse tension. If emotions are running high, take a step back and redirect the conversation toward the issues at hand, not personal feelings. Why it matters. Managing emotions ensures that negotiations remain professional, focused, and outcome-driven, rather than getting derailed by feelings or emotional responses. 7. Negotiating concessions description. Negotiation typically involves give and take. Being able to make concessions without compromising your project's objectives or bottom line is an important aspect of effective negotiation. Key actions. 1. Identify areas where you can concede. Understand your priorities and where flexibility is possible. 2. Use concessions strategically. Offer something of value in exchange for something you need. 3. Don't give too much too quickly. Ensure that any concession is balanced by a gain that benefits the project or your team. Why it matters. Skillful concession making can help build goodwill and move the negotiation forward, ensuring a mutually beneficial agreement while protecting your core interests. 8. Closing the deal description. Knowing when and how to close a negotiation is critical. The project manager needs to ensure that both parties are satisfied with the outcome and that all terms are clearly understood and agreed upon. Key actions. 1. Summarize key points. Recap the main agreements to ensure alignment. 2. Confirm commitments. Ensure both parties are clear on the next steps and responsibilities. 3. Document the agreement. Once an agreement is reached, formalize it in writing to avoid future misunderstandings. Why it matters. Closing the deal effectively prevents future confusion, ensures clarity, and solidifies the commitment of both parties to the agreed terms. Why negotiation skills matter for project managers. Negotiation is an essential part of project management because it directly impacts how well a project progresses. A project manager with strong negotiation skills can manage stakeholder relationships, secure resources, resolve conflicts, and set realistic expectations. Successful negotiations lead to better agreements, stronger partnerships, and smoother project execution. Furthermore, the ability to negotiate effectively can reduce project costs, mitigate risks, and ultimately contribute to the overall success of the project. Tools and techniques to enhance negotiation skills. 1. BATNA, best alternative to a negotiated agreement. Always have a backup plan or alternative options if negotiations fail. 2. ZOPA, zone of possible agreement. Understand the range within which an agreement is possible. 3. Mediation and arbitration. If direct negotiations break down, these third-party methods can be useful to resolve conflicts. 4. Role-playing. Practice negotiations with a colleague or mentor to gain confidence and refine your approach. 5. Feedback. After a negotiation, reflect on what worked well and what could be improved for next time. Key takeaways. 1. Prepare thoroughly by understanding the interests of all parties and knowing your limits. 2. Listen actively to build trust and uncover mutual interests. 3. Create win-win solutions through problem-solving and creativity. 4. Communicate clearly and assertively, avoiding misunderstandings. 5. Manage emotions to maintain a calm and productive environment. 6. Close the deal effectively by summarizing terms and securing commitments.